Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button, getting us to 7,500. We are 70 subscribers away from that last I looked, which was just a little earlier today. Just 70 more of you beautiful people to click that red button and push us over our milestone so we can set the next one. I would appreciate it so much. Other ways to support us are down in the description, like my merch store. You can get your very own Beard Wizard merchandise, hats, t-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff there. My books, everything else is down there. And also, if you could look at the friends of the channel, when we're done here on the main page, there is a strip at the top. My wife's channel, Ravenwing Creations Jewelry, she is starting to put some videos together on her channel. And if you could throw her a follow or subscribe, I would appreciate it so much. So today, Thursday, a lot of times Thursday, we'll take a look at new bands, new artists, content creators we haven't looked at before, and I need to mark this one on here. And that's what we're going to do today. Sometimes I look at other stuff, but sometimes we'll add a new band or new artist to the roster. And today we're going to do that with a band that I kind of stumbled on a couple days ago. It's a Japanese metal band called Roach. And it took me a little while to dig up some information on them because there are actually 2 or 3 bands out there. There's a punk band and a thrash metal band and an older band, the Cockroaches, Cockroach, and this is Cockroach. So it took a little bit to find their page, but once I did, I could find some more information. We're going to take a look at their song called Choso, which, based on their website, translates to Crow Funeral. I found a few references to Choso, and it probably depends a lot on context, but in this context, what they're using it for means Crow Funeral. And I'd love to give you guys some information about the band. Again, they're out of Japan. They're 5 members. Nihi Endo is on vocals. Yuya Honda is on the 4-string. Naoki Honda, it just says fat, and I'm guessing that is drums. Hirakatsu Umizawa is on the 6-string, and Yoshikazu Namakawa, is also on the 6-string. There's not a ton of information like on their about page. The song, like I said, it's a new music video recorded after 25 years, it says. So I guess they've been around for a little while. This is called Crow Funeral. And it is different. It's not what I expected. So we're going to take a look at this and pause as necessary, talk about the music. If you're on the live stream, say hi. I love talking to you guys. And if you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But here we go. This is Cockroach, Japanese metal band, and their song Choso, or otherwise known as Crow Funeral.
宴に咲いた黒いカラス草今宵己の罪をこの歌に乗せて
Got a great voice, the power right there.
広い荒野の見えるこの崖の淵で琵琶をかき鳴らせば琵琶をかき鳴らせば見える
That guitar riff is so eerie. So it's got this melancholy feel to the song, and I would expect that. It's a song about death. It's a song about moving on. It sounds like, you know, looking out into a field that's a wasteland from a cliff. You know, he's going to talk about more things dealing with flowers, with crows, with basically a whole song about, I think, death and reincarnation, even, or at least parts of it. Also, I'm getting some vocal or some throat singing sort of tones early on. Just the way he's manipulating his voice sort of in the back of his throat, or it sounds like high up in the back of his throat, which is a very interesting sound. Um, Again, this is different. It is very clearly metal. The riffs, the drums, all of that, but it's a lot slower than we expect. And I've not listened to any of their other stuff. This was the first one I ran into, and it was so different, so interesting that this is the one that I chose. I'm like, we need to look at this song on the show because this is really cool. Here we go. 'Such an interesting. This reminded me, the more I listened to it, I think it was Sleep Token that we'd listened to recently, that sort of mixed and blended genres within one song. And this is kind of what I'm getting from them, this back and forth, this very up and down emotionally of the music, going from almost one genre to another. You're getting almost this power metal feel, the soft lead ups, like the guitar riff, like you would hear in like System of a Down before they really got going. But then it comes down and it's very mellow and melancholy, and then it speeds back up, and we're getting so many variations in this. It's really kind of cool and interesting to listen to. So then we take it down again. Very good, though. It's an instrument. So that interesting. So we're back to that first part with that really cool guitar riff, and his just such powerful vocals is awesome. I love it. This is just going to be a very interesting song to have in the playlist just to hear, because it's so it's sad, it's peaceful, it's powerful, it's emotional. There's so much going on with this. It's very, very cool. 's cool as hell. That was quite the piece. Very unusual. Definitely different than a lot of stuff that we've reviewed on the channel so far. But that's what I love about this, doing it this way. Such a unique piece. Not what I expected at all the first time I listened to it. Just as cool the second time around. Be sure to go check out their channel. I linked to this video in the description below. Throw them a sub there. Excuse me. Be sure to subscribe here. 7,500 is our goal, and we are so very close to that goal. So help push us over the 7,500 mark so we can set our next goal. I may be on tonight. I haven't decided yet how I feel, but I may be on with some gaming tonight once I figure out what's going on. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.